There's a kind of fella who just can't handle Alabama being on top. Don't matter the year, don't matter the score, don't matter who we stomp or how clean we do it. They got to find something wrong. They bend the story, move the goalposts, act like what Bama's building ain't enough, but deep down, they know exactly what's coming. Y'all seen it 100 times. They laugh at the quarterback, throw shade at the coach, cry about the rankings, compare us to teams we already left in the dust, all to keep pretending Bama's falling off. But then, something shifts. They feel it. The momentum, the energy, the truth. And when they realize there ain't no way to hide it, that the tide's rising again, they panic. And instead of just saying it plain, they come up with some bizarre way to make it sound like criticism, when really, they're just trying to cover up the fact that they know what we all know. Bama's back, and you're about to see exactly how that happened right here on today's episode of Roll Tide Press.
Before we get to the part where Paul Finebaum embarrassed himself on national TV, trying to sound like he was warning Alabama, but secretly admitting we're just too strong, let's talk about what actually matters, what's happening on the field. Because while the media sits around tossing shade, making lists, playing with polls, the tide is grinding. August 5th, 5th day of fall camp. And let me tell you, it didn't feel like just another Tuesday in Tuscaloosa. There was a different tone. The pads popped louder, the energy hit different. And Kalen DeBoer, he was on fire. I've seen him focused, I've seen him sharp, but I don't think I've ever seen him this animated. He was out there watching the tackles and tight ends go through violent block drills, and he wasn't having any half effort. We heard him yelling, "That wasn't violent! Play low! Hit like you mean it!" Anyone still doubting whether DeBoer has that second gear? Buddy, listen to the audio from today's practice. The man is locked in, and it ain't just him. Let's talk about Keeley for a second, the 5-star freak we've all been waiting on. He's not just showing flashes. He's carrying himself like a grown man now. Pad level still needs consistency, sure, but this ain't just an edge bandit anymore. Keeley's starting to look like a guy who can wreak havoc inside, too. You can feel it, that confidence, that maturity, that readiness. And then there's Justin Jefferson, the 5th-year linebacker, who ain't even built like a traditional SEC backer, but hits like a cannonball. Undersized? Maybe, but that man's hips explode like C4. And when he drives through a tackle, the entire defense feeds off it. That leadership void from Jahad Campbell, it's getting filled real quick. While that's going on, you've got Lyseer Brooks on the sideline in a no-contact jersey, killing the stationary bike like it's personal. Man's hurt and still outworking half the country. That's the culture. That's the identity. And that's exactly why these media rankings and concerns fall flat every year. They don't see the work. They don't hear the tone. They're not out here sweating in this Alabama heat with these monsters. They're in air-conditioned studios guessing. And that brings us right back to the clip we're about to show you. Because while Finebaum tried to play it cool, tried to warn DeBoer like he was offering wisdom, what came out of his mouth next wasn't just a warning. It was a slip. A bizarre, clumsy, half-joking, accidental confession that even he knows the tide is coming. And we've got the clip, word for word.
DeBoer likely doesn't need a title to ensure a third season in Tuscaloosa, but if Alabama misses the college football playoffs again, any remaining patience among the Tide faithful will vanish. We're only in year 2. Paul, what if Alabama misses the playoffs?
Well, Peter, I've never spent a winter in Siberia, but that's what it will be like for Kalen DeBoer. I think he will survive unless it is a disastrous miss. If he comes close, Greg Byrne, the athletic director there, very influential, is behind him. It was his big hire. But I think next year will be just a pressure cooker of epic proportions. But I don't think this is even a debate. I think Alabama's already in the playoffs from where I sit.
And that's when he said it, right there on live TV. in front of everybody. After all that noise, after talking about Siberia, after trying to sound like the wise old voice of reason, Paul Finebaum cracked. The act slipped. I don't even think this is a debate. From where I sit, Alabama's already in the playoffs. Wait, what? Didn't he just finish painting a picture of doom and pressure and collapsing patience? Now he's already penciling us in for the postseason? That right there is the bizarre way these people admit it. They can't say it straight. They can't just come out and give the Tide the credit we've earned. So they twist it up, wrap it in sarcasm, and throw it out there like it don't mean nothing. But we heard it. We saw the tone. We saw the face. Even Finebaum knows Bama's coming. And now I want to hear from y'all down in the comments. Does Finebaum just have to talk trash about Alabama even when he knows better? Is it like a compulsion? Or was this just his awkward way of admitting we're stronger than he wants to believe? Drop your thoughts below. Smash that like if you love watching the media squirm. Make sure you subscribe because here at Roll Tide Press, we don't follow the script, we tear it up.